Storybook Brawl was nice enough to send me some dust codes, so I'm doing another giveaway. Stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win. What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and happy Father's Day. Today we are going to be taking a look at a game with Father Time that is the granddaddy of all sleigh games. Stretching those a little bit to fit the theme for Father's Day. There's not that much father representation in Storybook Brawl. Maybe Geppetto is kind of a father. He makes a boy. That's what fathers do. But this game is super sweet. It is not the most powerful game of sleigh that I've ever put together, but there are some really cool, unique things that happen in this game, so it is going to be a ton of fun. I lock onto this shop on turn 2 for the Potion of Heroism plus Sleeping Princess. That is a really sweet combo that is going to allow us to continue to be strong, and we're already pretty strong as we don't lose our first fight of the game, maybe our second fight, however you want to look at it. And locking onto this shop too, there's two pretty reasonable options here. There is Queen of Hearts plus Black Cat, though Prize Pig will be bigger than Queen of Hearts next turn, and I think we're going to be strong enough with the Stag and with the Sleeping Princess that we should be able to win that prized pig battle pretty easily, and that's what really kickstarts this game off. We're starting with such a strong lead here to begin with that we are really going to have no problems having a bunch of extra gold and just transitioning this into later on in the game. So I think about locking this shop too, but I think I'm just going to pick up prized pig, Black Cat, and then have some extra gold for 4.0. And that's really great because one of the things that Skip can struggle with is almost playing with a little bit of a drawback. Having +2 XP so early in the game and not getting that 2 gold to use on your first turn of the game can be a little bit awkward. You see, I do lock the shop briefly. These would be 2 good units to pick up if I don't win the prized pig, but I'm betting on myself here, and I'm betting that I will win this prized pig, and by the looks of it, I will be pretty okay here against what my opponent has got cooking up. It's a little bit close. We only have the prized pig left by the end of it, but still had 3 health and was still feeling pretty good. So I think from here, the play is Magic Beans for the Stag, plus pick up Cindy, and then roll once to try to pick up a 4-drop, and I actually called my shot here when I was just playing this game by myself. I was thinking that Feasting Dragon might be one of the best units to just pick up for the 4-drop slot at this point in the game. Now, I also, at this point, don't really hate River Wish Mermaid because of the fact that since we're Skip, everybody else is on 3.1 this turn. Next turn, they're going to be on 3.2. There's a really good shot that Feasting Dragon will be able to slay, and by supporting a Feasting Dragon with River Wish, well, it's actually going to be able to maintain its strength as the rest of the lobby grows. So I think that this is a really cool pickup, and Feasting Dragon is even going to be able to get in some slays thanks to the I forget what it's called, the Stag pumping that up. So that's really sweet for us, and we will be looking pretty good here. We do lose a prized pig battle on that one, but then we get to pick up another River Wish Mermaid, and things are looking pretty sweet. We could also take a Nutcracker here, but I think that we want to go the River Wish Mermaid route. It's also a little bit awkward in the fact that we're playing up against the Ghost, so I'm not really expecting it to get too much out of a Nutcracker. But if we sell 2 of our units, we'll sell the Stag and the Black Cat, we could pick up another River Wish here and potentially lock onto the Nutcracker. That one is up for debate still. I didn't want to sell off the prized pig because we are playing up against the Ghost, but I figure maybe my opponent only has 1 or 2 units, so I'm going to double support the Feasting Dragon and just get a little bit of additional scaling here while we play up against this Potion Master, and that's going to work out really nicely for us. We get Feasting Dragon +2/+2, everything in the shop +1/+1, and just get to continue to be really strong here. And you can tell what we are really looking for to round out this board, some more dragons of any capacity, really. I will take Feasting Dragon, and I will also take this Friendly Spirit. Monsters are always pretty good with the Feasting Dragon plan because the monsters actually make use of their stats, but I'm definitely looking for Lightning Dragons, definitely looking for Feasting Dragons, River Wish Mermaids, and next turn we will be level 5. So there are some other cool things that we will be able to pick up. We are facing up against the lobby leader right now, looks to be an undefeated Geppetto. I guess they are undefeated, right? Yeah, we fought them on turn 1, I believe. Or did we fight them turn 2? Yeah, I think we fought them on turn 1. And I know I was making the reference to Geppetto being a father, but I forget what turn that actually was now. But potentially an undefeated Geppetto, but because they are Geppetto, that does make it easier for our Feasting Dragons to get a little slay action on here. So both of our Feasting Dragons are going to slay, the Sleeping Princess also going to slay, and overall this is just going to be a really great combat for us. The prize pig will even survive attacking into a sheep, which gives my Feasting Dragon another chance to get in there. So we lose the combat again, but now everything in our shops have +6/+6. So this is looking really great. We get to pick up a Lightning Dragon here, so that's pretty fantastic too. And I'm also noticing this Masquerade Ball. Masquerade Ball could be pretty cool for us here, but I think I want the Lightning Dragon too, so I'm going to pick up the River Wish Mermaid Lightning Dragon and then lock onto Masquerade Ball. And then from there, I think Ring of Rage is just good with everything we got going on. We're trying to get some slays in here, so those all seem like good maneuvers there. And then I'll support this Lightning Dragon, which is already pretty big with the Feasting Dragon. That's kind of the funny thing with picking up an early Feasting Dragons is you're also scaling your Lightning Dragons later into the game whenever you might find them. So yeah, that always works out kind of funny. And then I'm locking onto this Mask Ball to be able to pick up a level 6 unit off of that. And this combat goes great for us. We get slays on both of our 2 frontline dragons, and we see a bunch of level 4 and 3 units in the shop. I go for the Mask Ball. Seems like a pretty easy bounty board from here, so I pick up that. And now I definitely want to pick up more Lightning Dragons, and because of that, I actually don't really want anything that we get from the Mask Ball. I would have taken like a Jormungand or potentially a Baba Yaga, but I'm really just looking for River Wish Mermaids and some more dragons to add to this board. I will stop down though and pick up another Friendly Spirit. I think that one is going to be good enough. Ultimately, we'll sell off the Golden Chicken to be able to pick up that one. And we could get a little bit cheeky here. We could use the Friendly Spirits to, or use the River Wish Mermaids to potentially pump up these Friendly Spirits. That could be cute, but definitely the main goal right now is to make the most use of our bounty board, and this is going to set us up really, really well just to continue to keep on slaying and keep on crushing it. I think that we are doing really, really well right now. Lightning Dragon is going to get in and survive, and my opponent does have a Court Wizard that's looking a little bit strong, but we've got some absolutely massive River Wish Mermaids here too that are going to be able to clean some things up alongside that Feasting Dragon. So stuff is going really, really well. 5 extra gold this turn, really sweet, and we'll spend 4 of that on Feasting Dragon. And from here, I don't really like any of these treasures, or I should say, I don't like Moonsong Horn or 6 of Shields, but Krampus's Sleigh is actually pretty good, especially when you consider the fact that we are going to be playing up against a Trophy Hunter next turn. And because of that, I actually think that Krampus's Sleigh is just worth hanging on to, and I'm going to wind up picking up another Lightning Dragon, and Lightning Dragon also very, very good against Trophy Hunter. So all of this is looking quite strong. I think strong enough that I can get away with playing this prized pig, so I'm going to try to make that work again. We'll throw in a Candy Rain before just rolling down here. And next turn we're on 6.0. So I think that this is really, really cool, really sweet. We've got a nice setup for picking up some Jormungands. We'll probably want to pick up some Baba Yagas as well. But ultimately, this is all very good. And I can already tell what is going to happen here. My opponent has a bounty board. We figured Trophy Hunter might have some Slay-related treasures, but I'm going to get the gold from my bounty board. I'm going to get the gold from the Krampus's Sleigh. And then I'm going to pick up a second bounty board. So absolutely insane here. We pick up a Lancelot and immediately transform that with a Queen's Grace. So we get to just continue to be absolutely huge here and just do some really, really powerful stuff. I'm just going to roll down for Jormungand at this point. Maybe I will pick up some Baba Yagas or some additional River Wish Mermaids if they present themselves, but Jormungand is definitely what we want to add on to from this point, and then we'll just play this backline Feasting Dragon, and this is looking great. So our first Lightning Dragon is going to attack, and that's going to give us 2 gold, assuming it slays. Our second Lightning Dragon will give us 4 gold when it slays. Lancelot will also give us 4 gold, and then Jormungand and Feasting Dragon will give us 2 gold should they manage to slay. But this is really, really sweet and super, super strong here. Lightning Dragons are going to slay and stay additionally. So we're just getting an absolute ton of gold on this one. A little bit less gold from the Lancelot, but the Jormungand definitely makes up for it. And we are looking absolutely huge now. That's why I said this was one of the sweeter slay games I've been able to put together. And Evil Eye is going to put us even further over the top. 16 bonus gold this turn, looking absolutely huge. And we'll take another Lightning Dragon. Unfortunately, for Horn of Olympus, we do have to drop a bounty board. That is a sad reality of the game. Horn of Olympus is just going to be way too good and is actually going to result in more overall gold by making all of my supports affect all of my front row characters. So definitely want to go for that. And then pick up a pair of Baba Yagas, and I'm just rolling down for additional Baba Yagas after that. I'll also grab onto this spinning gold, but we are absolutely massive. We've got an 80 attack Lightning Dragon on our 6.0. So this is natural 5.1, and we've just got an absolutely massive crew put together here. 5.2 for the Geppetto. Maybe I lost count of a turn, or maybe Geppetto probably just picked up some XP. They do have some spell shenanigans going on there. So maybe they picked up some XP at some point. We're looking massive. Even with 1 bounty board, we are getting a ton of bonus gold right now and an absolutely huge Jormungand. So this is absolutely killer. Speaking of which, we kill the Geppetto and we get father supremacy in this lobby. We are now Father Time, ruler of Father's Day. And I think it was like 80 gold or something that we had. I didn't even look at it at the top of the screen. I got to make some decisions a lot faster here. We're just skipping on these treasures. Actually, Hand of Midas we can take. We don't need bounty board every turn in the future. If we can just use bounty board to pick up something real good right now, that could be really good. And honestly, I'm really just looking for a pair of Jormungands to round out this board. But I think I miss an opportunity this game. I think, and I debate it here with 48 gold about to go away here, pick up a Jormungand, and then that time that I spent debating is actually just enough time that I am unable to pick up this Jormungand before the clock runs out. Really, really close there. But it could have been really sweet to try to start slaying with an upgraded Good Boy and growing it with all of the River Wish Mermaids and things. It probably would have had enough to attack. If we look at my opponent's options here with, it would have just attacked into Hercules, and it would have had 26 attack as an upgraded Good Boy with the Baba Yaga supporting it. So that would have been really cool. I definitely want to try that in one game or another. But this game is just going to be content being the granddaddy of all slay games. And our first dream doesn't really give us anything here. I think I'm really just looking for Sad Drac at this point. Or, well, not Loki off the first dream. Probably not Loki at all. But Loki is like, I mean, the only way that we really improve is by getting spells. We can't even pick up a Hercules here because where in the world would we put it? So this build is full build at this point. We're just scaling and we're just potentially hoping to do some other stuff. The one thing I'm doing here is I'm counting up, and 3 times 6 is 18, plus 6 from our hero, plus 1 from the River Wish Mermaid. We actually kill our opponent if none of our things die on this combat, which is a very, very real possibility, except for that lightning dragon. We need that to hit Baba Yaga, but if that happens, all right, unfortunately, we are not going to walk away with a win this combat. We're going to bring my opponent down to 1 and get very, very close though, but this one is definitely still a win. There is nothing that my opponent is going to be able to put together that can combat this insane granddaddy of all sleigh boards that we put together. Check the shrivel to see if that could be relevant. Doesn't seem like it's going to be good enough, so just potentially rolling for some other spells. I do think about, and this is very silly, if I had picked up the Time Flies last combat, then we actually would have been able to get the win, because the Time Flies would have spawned into the River Wish Mermaid spot. And here I'm just checking to see how much pup is giving to my whole team. Then I just pick up Time Flies because we've already cast our spell for the turn. Can't go into Good Boy at this point. Nothing really else we can do but roll it down. I figure Time Flies still somewhat contributes to the board. Realistically, I probably should have just rolled down until I hit this Pigomorph and been good with that. But 240 attack, Lightning Dragon, feeling pretty good. We'll see how big we can get everything else by the end of this combat as well, but definitely feeling strong here. Lightning Dragon gonna go out to my opponent's Apple Tree. They probably just didn't have enough time to put everything into position, but I love this. I love the fact that my statue that I get from the Time Flies from Medusa actually is big enough that it can slay against my opponent. Just absolutely hilarious. Jormungand slays on an apple tree, immediately respawns itself, and we take it down. Really, really sweet game. Double bounty board was absolutely sick, and all of the slays on Skip were just way too much for my opponents to deal with. Here's the details for my giveaway. Just leave a comment on any of my videos this week that includes the word support, and you'll be entered into a chance to win a 4,000 dust code. The reason that I say to include the word support, that way I can differentiate between the people just leaving a comment and those that are actually interested in the dust, to make sure that it goes to a person that will appreciate it. And there's no limit to how many times you can enter. You can go back and comment on some of my previous videos. I've been uploading daily Storybook Brawl videos for the past 7 or 8 months at this point, so I'm sure there is some sweet content that you have yet to see. And yeah, you can enter multiple times. I will do a new code next week, and the other thing that I wanted to say is that if a bunch of people enter, I will give away more codes. So that's just going to be limited by how many people are entering and how many people are commenting. I really appreciated last time when I did this that it got to let me hear from some of the people that typically just watch and wouldn't otherwise comment and let me know that they're watching. So it's a really cool way to let me know that you support the channel, potentially helps grow the channel. I've been seeing a lot of comments recently that are like, just here to boost the algorithm, and I really appreciate all of that stuff too. If you like the video, if you follow, if you subscribe, etc., and let me know that you're appreciating the content. And this is kind of a way for me to hopefully give back to you guys while maybe growing the channel and thanking you for all of the support that you've given me. And I picked that word. It's a little bit cheeky. You can tell me your favorite support unit. You can tell me why, or you can just say just supporting the channel or whatever you want to do. But I thought that would be a fun one. And I'll do a new code word each week, just that way I know who's still interested in the giveaway and can separate between the different ones. But I'm going to be running this for probably a few weeks, depending on how much participation there is. I got a whole bunch of dust codes to give away from Storybook Brawl, so thanks to them for also supporting the channel. And that's it. Yeah, good luck. I will also just point out, because I never gave an update on the previous giveaway that I did in a video. That was won by Raj, who I believe only left like 2 or 3 comments over the course of that month-long giveaway for a gem code. There was like, I don't know, like over 100 entries into that competition. So don't be discouraged, anybody can win. And if a bunch of people enter, like I said, I'll even give away some more stuff a little bit faster. Let's get this channel to over 1,000. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.